The line from today's carol is "On a cold winter's night that was so deep," which is taken from the carol "The First Noel." The Christmas story shows God coming to earth humbly, quietly and softly. Emmanuel, God with us. Jesus' birth on a cold winter's night that was so deep reminds us that in our difficulty, as well as our joy, God is present. Emmanuel, God with us. Even when our hearts are hardened, even when the night seems dark, deep and cold, the Father of light surrounds us. Emmanuel, God with us. And just as Jesus came to earth that night, so he comes to us in our times of darkness. Emmanuel, God with us. The festive season can be a wonderfully happy time of comfort and joy with loved ones, but for some it can be very difficult. The Christmas story is full of divine love and joy and hope. So for some, when love, joy and hope feel distant, we feel isolated from the festivities, and God's prevailing love, joy and hope can feel so far away. In the season celebrating God's presence coming to earth, we can end up feeling further from God than ever. But Jesus is Emmanuel, God with us. He comes to us in the darkness. So when the night feels cold and deep, we don't need to pull ourselves from him. We don't need to hide. In fact, we can't ever hide from him. He is the same faithful God who sees us in full and still loves us in our vulnerability. He won't abandon us. In fact, his strength is made perfect in our weakness. He is sufficient and capable, even when it seems to us that there is no way out of the darkness we face. Praise be to God that with Jesus by our side, we do not need to fear darkness. Psalm 91 says, "Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation."